Breaking news this evening out of the East Baton Rouge DA's office. DA Jacob Swartz has announced that an arrest has been made in the BlacButterflii serial murder case, which has plagued Baton Rouge for the past 6 months. District Attorney Swartz has named Saigon Ruse, daughter of millionaire Alden Ruse.
What happened? We need to know!
Baton Rouge Police Department picked Miss Ruse up this afternoon from her lavish apartment on the Lower East Side of the city. Miss Ruse did not put up a fight, nor did she make the arrest difficult from what police officials have told us here at the station.
The BRPD wants to assure the city of Baton Rouge that the terror that once plagued us will be no more. We have worked endlessly these past 6 months to find the person responsible for such heinous crimes. We ask the city residents not to take this time to harass the Ruse family in retaliation for the arrest of Miss Ruse. The BRPD has this investigation under control. Although we've made an arrest, we cannot say that Miss Ruse acted alone in these murders. So, we will continue our investigation until every fact is uncovered. Thank you.
Again, Baton Rouge Police Department has just arrested the prime suspect in the BlacButterflii serial murder case. This nightmare began 6 months ago on a cool summer's breeze. A young couple was taking a stroll along the riverbank when they made a grisly discovery: the mangled body of 21-year-old Victor DeVoe. DeVoe had been missing for 2 weeks when his body was discovered. When the story first broke about DeVoe's death, the police hotline flooded with callers claiming to have seen the murder, as well as giving details about DeVoe's final moments. BRPD kept those details classified as they looked into each and every tip given. While police investigated claims in the DeVoe case, the body of 23-year-old Rhonda Burgess was found just 2 miles from where DeVoe's body was discovered. And then the pattern turned horrifying. Every 4 weeks for the next 4 months, another body was discovered, all within a 5-mile radius, each of the victims in their early 20s, and none of them seemingly knew the other. As details about each murder emerged, there was always a common detail provided by witnesses: the murderer wore masks made by BlacButterflii Industries. This company, which we know is owned and operated by the suspect's father and family, manufactures Mardi Gras paraphernalia as well as culturally inspired artifacts. Though not initially known to the public, each mask used was from Ms. Ruse's personal line. Once this fact was made public, the first media outlet to coin the term BlacButterflii murders was the Baton Rouge Daily News. The Ruse family never commented on the name, nor the ever-growing threat to residents of Baton Rouge. Saigon Ruse, the youngest child in the Ruse dynasty, at a mere 21 years old, has climbed the ranks of her ever-powerful family fortune and became head of productions in BlacButterflii Industries. Ms. Ruse revealed her line of high-end fashion masks just 2 weeks before Victor DeVoe's body was found, with one of her masks next to him. Not only has Ruse proven herself as a savvy businesswoman, but she has also shown herself to be a community activist as well. Teaming up with the leader of the Willows Breeze community outreach program, Lillian Bush, Ruse has donated thousands of dollars and even more time to the youth of our community. News 5 was able to get Lillian Bush on the telephone moments after Saigon Ruse's arrest.
Miss Bush, do you have any comment on the arrest of Saigon Ruse for the 6 murders here in Baton Rouge?
Saigon was a good worker and an even better liar and manipulator. My heart goes out to the families who she caused pain to. May God bless them.
Turn it off.
Then? News coverage isn't finished. Tasha, I need Lillian's interview.
Turn it off!
Why did you do that? My father said turn it off. Well, we were still watching it.
We're gonna get you to jail. Now!
This isn't how things were supposed to go. When all of this started, I was not supposed to end up in here. This wasn't a part of the plan. This cannot be happening. Not to me, not now.
Miss Ruse. Baby girl, don't worry. Look, we're gonna get this all straightened out, all right?
You just got yourself into something this time, didn't you, girl? Murder, Saigon? Of all the crimes to be committed, a murder? You think you can use your name to get yourself out of this, like you did when you were in high school?
Millicent, that's enough. Look, Mother's just upset with this whole ordeal.
Mother is dead. You raised your head when you were addressing me. And what is it you said?
Thank you both for coming.
The whole family's here. Your sisters are outside. Mother and I just want to come in, find out what was going on. Have they taken you to the interrogation room yet?
No. They've had me in this disgusting cell for the past 2 hours, Daddy. They haven't read me my Miranda rights, offered me counsel. They haven't done anything but treated me like a criminal.
That's usually how they treat murderers.
Saigon, baby, listen. Mother and I both know that this arrest was a mistake. Ayala is on the phone right now with the best attorneys in Louisiana. We're going to do everything humanly possible to get you out of here. But I need you to understand the severity of what's going on here. You're here. These murders, they have turned Baton Rouge upside down. And somebody has to take the fall.
I understand.
Saigon, do not talk to anybody until I return. Do you hear me? Dear, I gotta go out and talk to Ayala. Would you mind staying here with baby girl till I return?
Yes, dear.
Thank you.
It'll be my pleasure. You have been a thorn in my side since the day I was brought in to raise you little brats. You're never satisfied, are you, Saigon? Or should I say, baby girl? That's your damn problem now. You think you're still a baby and then nothing you ever do will come back and bite you on the butt. Is what your father and I did for you not good enough? Did we not ever give you all that you ever desired? For God's sakes, child, you were head of production for a Fortune 500 company before you could drink legally. And you thank us with this? Aren't you your mother's prom? You're just like her, you know. I should have married you too when I had the chance.
Millicent.
I'm coming, Alden. You don't have to yell. Stay strong, baby girl.
Why did you bring her?
That's your mother, Saigon, and you will respect that. I brought her because you need family at a time like this. And look, I have to go. They won't take you to the interrogation room until I return with your attorneys. So you don't have to worry about that right now.
Thank you for coming. Dad. These reporters are annoying. Saigon didn't even live here.
It's such a shame that you still do.
I will not even dignify that with a response.
Yeah, that's your best bet.
Girls, please. That is enough. Haven't we had one too many family altercations for the day?
And what is that supposed to mean? You know what? Hold up. Yes. Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Bartnick. We'll see you in the morning. Okay. Okay, so it looks like Robert Bartnick is in. But he did say he's not going to be able to make it to Baton Rouge until tomorrow. But Sebastian Gilson and Maury Williams Branch will be at the interrogation tonight.
Interrogation tonight? Mother, do I have to go? It is already late and I am so hungry. I want to go.
Surely, Laura. You're not going to class and all this mess.
Why wouldn't I? I didn't kill anybody.
And neither did Saigon. But she can't go anywhere tomorrow, now can she?
And that's such a pity.
You know what, Julie? I'm getting sick and
I'm sick of the both of you. This family will not separate or divide at a time when it needs to be its strongest. You will stand by and support Saigon through this. Do you hear me, girls?
you know I will.
I'm sorry, Alden, but we will not do any such thing. This is a family that stands on principle. And the principle of the matter is Saigon is a murderer and deserves to be prosecuted to the highest extent of the law.
You do realize that that means you want her to get the death penalty, right?
I'm fully aware of what the highest extent of the law is. I was a district attorney before you were even born, Ayala. Let's not forget, I prosecuted your mother.
You will not disrespect my mother.
Ayala, have a seat.
Dad, she just...
Ayala, sit down.
Daddy, no! She's talking about Mom!
Ayala.
Dad!
Laura, Julianne, would you excuse us? Now! I want to know what your problem is, and I want to answer now.
You don't have a problem. Please calm down before you raise your pressure with someone who's already known.
Do not turn away from me, Millicent Valencia Roost.
Oh, Ruse, you will not scold me as if I'm one of your children.
Well, then stop acting like a child.
So what behavior is childlike? Because I refuse to support your psychotic daughter.
Saigon is not psychotic, and you know that.
Oh, then please. You've been in denial for years. The child has not been right since she walked in on Shannon blowing her brains out. You've been trying to make up for her shortcomings ever since. It's been 17 years, Alden. When will you face that Saigon needs to take responsibility for something other than those raggedy masks that you and my grandma?
That is the last time you will mention my deceased wife's name in this house. Do you understand me?
Whatever you say, Alden. I'm tired and I'm on edge. That's okay with you, Mr.
No, sit down. We're not through yet. You will support Saigon.
Hey, what do you think you're gonna do if I don't? Throw a tantrum? You want any many flunkies to come and get me? Please. Let's be serious about this. I am not going to support her. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it.
You're evil. I don't know what to do about you. My family has treated you with utmost, and you've treated them like smart. My daughter owns 75% of everything you see around you. I'm over 25%. But not only everything you see around you, everything that has the Ruse name attached to it. So if I were you, I'd show them a little more respect. Because if at any time they feel that your services are no longer needed, well, you can't worry about what I'm going to do. Remember, I'm the one that loves you.
Is that a threat?
It's a fact. You better join me. Because it'll be a cold, cold world if you opt out.
Christine, talk to me.
Quentin, have you been following the BlacButterflii murders?
I've been following enough not to be a part of this madness. Damn, it's hot.
I hope you hurt yourself. Because that was a terrible thing to say.
You're right, Chris. No, I haven't really been following. Why? What's going on?
They made an arrest today.
Who'd they get? Some fat white dude named Billy Bob out the depths of the bayous?
They arrested Saigon Ruse.
I'm sorry, did you say Saigon Ruse, as in the Ruse family?
Yeah, I figured that'd get your attention. Yes, Saigon Ruse, Alden Ruse's youngest daughter. As in the Saigon Ruse that was put in charge of all production in the family business no less than 6 months ago.
You gotta be kidding me, Chris. Are they saying she's the murderer?
From what I hear, they've always said she was the murderer. And get this, they had to look for another suspect in all of this time.
Okay. It says right here that they're looking for another murderer because they don't believe a woman could have done this alone. What does Jacob Schwartz have to do with this directly?
It's about time you caught up to why I think this is something you'll be interested in.
Okay, I'm listening.
Jacob Schwartz and Police Chief Keller have been covering up things between those two agencies for years. My sources down at the DA's office says Keller and Schwartz had something going on with Alden Ruse, and Ruse didn't come through.
Okay. What would Alden Ruse have to do with this? He's one of the most straight-laced businessmen in Baton Rouge. Why would he get himself into some mess like this?
Because he hasn't always been as straight-laced as he may seem.
Christine, I can care less that this man had a wife that's dead. He married the mistress that tried to put his wife in jail for murder?
I wish you would stop interrupting and just listen. Yes, Shannon Ruse was accused of murdering a white woman 18 years ago. Millicent Ruse, who was at the time called Millicent Watkins, was assistant DA under Jacob Schwartz. Rumor has it, Millicent beefed up the charges against Shannon so that the conviction could be pushed through. Now that you have the backstory, are you ready for the meat of it all?
I don't know if I can handle it. There's more?
Jacob Schwartz is seeking the death penalty for Saigon. This will make Saigon not only the youngest, but first black woman to be put on death row in Louisiana since the 1800s.
Why in the hell would they put this girl on death row? Christine, you think she did it?
I know she did. It's something going on down there in that office, and it isn't right. Do whatever you have to do. But don't let them kill this girl.
All right, I'm on it.
Son, this is crazy. But Daddy and I are going to do everything in our power to get you out of this. You know that, don't you?
Yes, sister, I know.
Big girl, I need you to be honest with me. Sorry, I'm your sister. And I'm going to love you until there's no breath left in my body, but I need to know why you're here. No, look at me. They didn't arrest you because your name is Saigon Ruse. What have you done to make them believe that you killed those people?
Kayla.
I'm waiting. I'm not trying to make you cry, son. But you have got to understand what is happening out there. 6 people are dead, Saigon. 6! And they're trying to say that you killed them. Son, you sit here and you look a mess. And we're at home fighting this evil woman and those spoiled daughters of hers, all because of you. just need to know what the hell got you to this point, Sai. Saigon, you're scaring me. What is it? Sai.
Mommy!
Sai! This isn't right. You are not answering me, Saigon. What happened? Saigon, help us! Help us help you, Saigon. The more that we know, the more that we can help you. Please. Please. What's going on, Daddy?
This is gonna be a lot harder than we thought. Saigon, baby girl, we're not gonna be able to get you out of here as soon as we thought we would.
Why not?
District Attorney Schwartz has been granted the rights to take this right to court. He's filed a motion about an hour ago to have Saigon arraigned on Thursday. They're gonna charge you with 6 counts of capital murder. And because of these charges, they're not gonna let you bond out. I'm sorry, baby girl. Truly, I am.
Alden, may I? Saigon, I'm Sebastian Gillison. Myself and Miss Maurice Williams Branch are here to protect you. They're about to come in here and do what they call an interrogation. They have already made up their mind that they have the right person sitting in this room.
And to be completely honest, Miss Ruse, we could care less with what really happened. We will have those discussions on tomorrow. But tonight, sweetie, I'm gonna need you to be strong for what they're gonna try to bring. We are here if they try to bring you to a confession. Don't fall for it.
Miss Ruse, I need to ask you some questions.
Excuse me. Excuse me? I'm here to see Miss Bush.
I'm sorry, Miss Bush isn't accepting any visitors today.
I'm sure Lillian's expecting me.
No, I don't see where she's expecting anybody. I'm sorry she's not accepting any visitors today.
My name is Mrs. Millicent Ruse. I'm here to see Lillian Bush. Please inform her that I'm here.
Miss Bush, I know that you don't want to see anybody today. Yes, ma'am, I understand, but Mrs. Millicent Ruse is here to see you. Very well. Mrs. Bush would like to see you in her office.
I need to talk to you, and we need to talk now.
I don't have time for this, Millicent. There are things I need to do, like replace my main community partner due to the most recent misfortunes in her life.
I said we need to talk, and it's gonna happen now.
Hello.
Hi. I'm Quentin spokeswoman at NAACP. I'm here to see Saigon Ruse.
Yes.
Welcome, Mr. Stokes.
Quentin, sir. Thanks for seeing me on such short notice.
Have you met my daughter, Ayala?
I haven't had the pleasure.
Charm.
So, what can we do for you today, Quentin? I suspect you're here regarding the circumstances of my daughter.
Quentin, please tell us you can find out some more information to help Saigon.
Well, I have belief that Saigon's been set up. Not only do I have that belief, but I have all intentions on exposing those that did set her up. And he'll bring her justice.
Those are some pretty strong accusations, young man. You got anything to back it?
There's been an ongoing investigation of corruption at the DA's office for the last few years. It all began with your late wife's case, sir. If she would have been successfully tried and convicted, she would have been the first African American woman to be on death row since the 1800s. Notoriety-wise, that would have been amazing for Swartz and Keller. Things worked out otherwise.
So what you're telling me, the plan for Shannon didn't work out. So they're gonna take my baby girl from me?
Saigon's just another playground for them. If Saigon is successfully tried and convicted, not only will she become the first African American woman on death row since the 1800s, she'll be the youngest ever.
What can be done? I mean, aren't you with the NAACP? Don't they have some kind of legal jurisdiction over this?
Mr. Roose, all I'm asking is that you give me a chance to investigate and uncover the truth. I believe your daughter's innocent. And I also believe that there's more people involved than just Keller and Swartz. I just need your permission to be on the team to help Saigon.
Daddy, if this is true, then we're going to need more than Quentin to help Saigon. If he has all the resources to do the investigation while we handle the legal aspects, what harm could it do?
Are you sure you're ready for this? There are some powerful men in Baton Rouge Parish. Are you sure you can handle the friction?
Truth is, sir, I don't know if they're ready for me.
I remember when I agreed to join Willow's Breeze. Lillian was so welcoming.
Welcome to the family, Saigon.
Thank you so much for this opportunity, Miss Bush. I promise I will not let you or my family down.
Please call me Lillian. You're family now. No more formalities. Speaking of family, how is Alden doing?
He's doing well. There's so much going on with BlacButterflii Industries. Daddy can hardly find time to be anything other than fine.
I'm sure. It must be hard being the youngest of such a modern-day Brady Bunch. All girls in such a powerful parental unit? Oh, that could drive anyone up a wall, I would imagine.
It's not too bad. We've been a family for as long as I can remember. Millicent is my mother just as much as my own mother was before her passing, and Laura and Julianne are my sisters just as much as Ayala is.
But Sai, baby girl, you will always be their little sister. You will always be Daddy's baby girl. You will never get away from that.
I'll have you know that I am in the final stages of having my very own line of luxury masks coming out through BlacButterflii Industries. And I have not only designed them all, but I've taken the time to ensure that all of my designs are unique. And as far as I know, none of my sisters have any line of anything, anywhere, period.
Bravo, Saigon. You sound so proud. You let me know when you want to come talk to me about getting out of the shadows of BlacButterflii Ruse Industries or whatever it's called.
Thank you, Miss Bush.
I messed up. I messed up bad. Get out of their shadows, Saigon. Be your own woman, Saigon. Learn to stand on your own 2 feet. Daddy won't always be around to save you.
How are you doing?
Thank you for coming in on such short notice, Alden.
It seems like our visits seem to be getting more and more frequent here lately. So, what do we got going on today?
Well, it really pains me to have to show you this, Alden. But we found these things in Saigon's locker.
What the hell is this? What were you planning on doing? I told you. Should have had her evaluated years ago, Alden. She's 14 years old. Why does she have any of this? And to make matters worse, she doesn't even have the sense to defend herself.
That's why I have them.
What?
To defend myself.
From what, Saigon?
What people?
People.
She's toying with you, Alden. The girl is demented and needs to be committed.
Miss Ruse, your lawyers have been with this speaking about.
Ladies and gentlemen, here she is. You have an hour.
Yayla. Saigon, sit down. We only have an hour, and maybe not even that.
Who are you?
Hello, Saigon. My name is Robert Brocknix, attorney at law. I'm a part of your defense team. I apologize for my absence last night, but I'm here now.
I'm Quentin Spokes. I'm one of the leaders of the NAACP in Baton Rouge. I'm just here to help out with the case.
Saigon, we're here now to get all the facts. Last night's interrogation proved to be a joke. The DA has nothing against you. But tomorrow, in front of the judge, we all know it will be a different story.
Yes, we need to be prepared for all that they think they have against you. They intend to indict you on all 6 charges of capital murder. Do you know what that means?
Saigon, Miss Williams Branch is talking to you.
But a murder means that they want to give you the death penalty for each and every charge. Sweetheart, that means they want you dead for something we all know you didn't do. But in order for us to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you didn't commit these vicious crimes, that you were falsely accused and emotionally harmed, we need you to tell us everything you know in connection with this case. Help us, and I promise we'll help you.
Saigon, we have to establish that you were not at any of the scenes of the murders. We need your alibis. We have to show that you have no connections to the people that lost their lives in all of this. We need all of this. And the only person that can give us this is you.
Saigon Ruse, you will answer them and clear this up now. For someone who's innocent, you sure are acting guilty. What the hell is wrong with you? People are here to help you through this. Who are you protecting? Huh? Who is it? Who has your loyalty? Where are they? Huh? You're not locked up in some cell like some damn caged animal. I sure hope that the loyalty you're showing them, they're gonna show for you.
Give me a moment alone, Saigon. Check on Mr. Ruse. I'm pretty sure he needs to talk to you. Thanks. You don't know me. And if you don't want to talk, that's fine. But I just need you to listen to me for a moment, okay? Those people out there aren't the ones that are trying to hurt you. And for that matter, neither am I. Your father was right when he said what he said. Whoever it is you're trying to save, they're not too interested in saving you. So at this point, it should no longer be about saving them. It should be about you. Saving you. I'm gonna go get the attorneys. We're gonna try this again, okay?
I never killed anyone.
That's all we needed to hear.
We have to be at court in the morning at 9 a.m. I want everybody ready by 8. This is something we cannot be late for. Oh, is something funny, Laura?
No, Father. Why do you ask?
Look, don't mock me.
This is not a joking matter. Your sister is going to be tried for 6 counts of capital murder. Now that is a very serious matter. It's not a joke. You know what, Laura? I'm ashamed of you. You and Saigon aren't but 3 months apart. And you played together for 17 years. You will not make a mockery of this situation.
That is enough. I am so sick and tired of you referring to the situation as if it's something out of a novel.
This is not going to be a laughing matter.
Please, you're gonna laugh. So what? When did enjoying each other become a crime? You just paranoid that their laugh was about your precious baby girl. Girls, were you laughing at baby girl being in jail?
No, Mama.
There. Now can we finish this meal in peace?
No, we'll have peace when I get my answer. Again, I say, we will be ready at 8 o'clock in the morning. Do you understand me, girls?
Yes, Daddy. We aren't going to that hearing in the morning. It is going to be embarrassing.
Oh no, you're going. This is not a debate, Julian.
They will do no such thing. And neither will I. Already told you. We don't support murderers.
You have always hated us. You cannot wait for something like this to happen to get Saigon out the way so your daughters could take her place.
Ayala, enough.
No, Daddy, no. Why is it always enough when I defend our family, but Millicent and her daughters can do and say as they please?
Look, respect your mother.
You want me to call her mother? Then tell her to act like one.
You little brat. How dare you curl your lips to say such a thing to me?
I need to get out of here.
Laura, Julianne, would you excuse us, please?
I am sick of having the same conversation with you, Alden.
Yeah, you pay a little attention to me when you have the same damn conversation.
I've already told you more than once. I will not be supporting Saigon in this mockery that you're calling a defense case.
You know what? You're the most disrespectful woman I've ever met. You're supposed to be my wife and the mother of those girls, but it seems like when they need you the most, you turn your backs on them. That is not how a family is supposed to be. And frankly, I'm sick of you treating your girls like princesses and mine like paupers.
You're very dramatic. I am not their mother. I'm not a murderer, and I'm not a criminal. I did not raise any criminals either. Saigon is not my child.
You will be there tomorrow.
What does she plan on entering as her plea?
Well, that's a ridiculous question.
Answer it.
Not guilty.
And that's the benediction.
What does that mean?
Get off me. She is guilty. Stop wasting my time.
Mr. Ruse! Where's the rest of your family?
Mr. Ruse! Mr. Ruse! The children to work as a Mr. Ruse! Your daughter's please!
We want answers! Mr. Ruse!
All rise. The Honorable Carlise Blunder.
Be seated. We are here for the indictment of one Miss Saigon Ruse for the murders of Victor Defoe, Wanda Burgess, Christine Powell, Joseph Christensen, Matthew Gavin, and Troy Jacobs. District Attorney Swartz, please begin.
Your Honor, the state asks that the court indict Saigon Ruse on 6 counts of capital murder, 1 count of tampering with evidence, 1 count of obstruction of justice.
Daddy, why are we here?
Quietly, Ayla. We're here to see Mommy.
Alden, before all this gets started, I just want you to know that this is my job. There's nothing personal in it. Hello, girls. How are you this morning?
Good morning. Baby girl, get away from her. She's evil.
Hey.
It's all right, Alden. She's just afraid. I have to go now, baby girl. I'll see you later, okay?
Please rise for the Honorable Judge Kevin Brandt. Be seated. We are here for the indictment of one Mrs. Shannon Ruse for the murder of Hope Price. District Attorney Swartz, please begin.
Your Honor, the state asks that the court indict Ms. Shannon Ruse on 1 count of capital murder, 1 count of tampering with investigation, 1 count of perjury, and 1 count of criminal mischief.
Hi, Mommy.
Mr. Ruse, if you cannot control your children, I will have to ask that you remove them from the courtroom. Very well. Mrs. Ruse, will you please, and your counsel, please stand. Shannon Ruse, do you understand all that has been presented before you?
Yes.
What do you plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Very well. Ms. Ruse, will you and your counsel please stand? Saigon Ruse, you have been charged with 6 counts of capital murder, 1 count of tampering with an investigation, 1 count of obstructing justice, and 6 counts of violating Penal Code 17155. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
still hold me? Would you still love me? I'm trying to tell you, and everything I've